Hey, hey guys. Hi Cindy. Hi Dawn. Hi Angie. How y'all doing this morning? Malibu's down there on the little bed next to me. Oliver wanted to go out in the garage, hang out there. Hi, cat. Get a bite of banana here. Good morning. Hi, Laverne. How y'all doing this morning? Happy, wonderful Wednesday. I got the other set of Simon Hurley inks, so I thought I'd swatch these and the ones I already had. Then I thought we'd color in Fairyland. Hi, View, Missy. And get my voice going here. Got my lemon water and my banana. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to stream this morning. My keyboard, remember, I got a little dab. It was the tiniest little dab of what do you call it? Matte medium on the space bar. So my space bar wasn't working. I said, well, let me pop the space bar off and see if I can do anything. I popped it off and, kind of scraped on the edge, put it back on, and now the keyboard didn't work at all. So the keyboard doesn't. Hi, Arlene. So the keyboard didn't work at all. So I had to go steal upstairs keyboard from downstairs, and I had to plug it in. And luckily, I had got an extra USB port bar with extra USB ports because I have my mouse plugged in. If I have the camera and the microphone plugged in on this HP all-in-one, there's not another port. So I had an extra port because his keyboard is not wireless. So I had to have another port. I said, well, let me try this let's try this bar, and it works. So everything's working, but I'll have to go get me a new keyboard combo mouse. Janet will be happy. Or I'll just order one. Hi, Pamela, Christine. Let's just hi to Missy Tina. Tina's coming in saying good morning to everybody. Arlene, Brooke with an E. Let's see. Just scrolling. Hi, Pamela Kane. Belinda. So yeah, so I'll have to get me a new keyboard. I'll just probably order one this afternoon and probably be here tomorrow. Hubster and I have something we have to go do tomorrow, so I won't be here. So yeah. Let's see. Terry Brett. Terry, I took a picture of your I took a picture of your prompt illustration. I'll show that here in a little bit. Let's see. Am I missing anybody? And then next week we both have our eye appointments. So I'll probably have to go get some new glasses. Last time I got new glasses, I just got new lenses. So I just ordered new lenses and they just popped them into these frames that I love. They're Jimmy Choo, I think is what it is. Anyway, I love these frames, but as long as they can replace them again, replace the lenses again, that'll save me about $400. So hopefully they can do that. Otherwise, I have to buy new frames too. Hi, Janet. So that's next week. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, did you hear, Janet? My keyboard bit the dust. So I had to go take Hubster's and his plugs in. So I had to unplug it, and he has a tower the tower kind of computer. Mine's it's all in one, and I don't have enough ports. So I plugged everything into I can't, oh, if I can, no, I can't bring it over closer. So I plugged everything in and it's all working. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get me a new keyboard and mouse. So it'll be all new and fresh and clean, Janet. Well, like I was saying earlier, I got it was just like a tiniest little drop of matte medium on just the edge of the space bar. Well, my space bar wouldn't work this morning. So I took my blade and tried to, clean it. It still didn't work. So I popped off the space bar to see what, if I could clean it. There was nothing but I put the space bar back on and the whole keyboard wouldn't work. So yeah, so I had to go take Hubsters. So anyway, so I'll get me another one over the weekend. Let's see. Yeah, Missy, that was just the frames. I have trifocals. So the trifocals are about 400. I spent over $1,000 on new glasses, and I have insurance. I have good insurance. So yeah. Let's see. Kimberly, Leona. Did I try using a hammer? No, I didn't, Tina. That's more bravery than I had this morning. But I if I couldn't have got my keyboard to work, I would have just, and if Hubsters wasn't working for me, then I would have just said, well, y'all check the post on my YouTube because there would be no stream. So, let's see. Riri. Yeah, I got some happy mail from Riri to show. Let's see. Belinda. Who else am I missing? So I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's doing some positive, energetic, or at least creative things this week. It's a happy, wonderful Wednesday. Let's see. So everybody's staying safe and warm. It's getting chilly here. Let's see what's the temperature here now. It is 49. Feels like 42. That's what my weather app says. Feels like 42. I went out and put some stuff in the mailbox, and it's drizzly today too. So we have drizzly, chilly, but it's supposed to clear up by tomorrow, so that'll be nice. Let's see. And makes one of my cats not lying on the floor next to my bed. Got up in the middle of the night and stepped on the keyboard. Are you talking about on the keyboard, Tina? Cindy Daly. Barbara Chicken Pot Pie Society. We love seeing you, Barbara. Hope you're staying well. Scrolling. Oh, your glasses. Oh, okay, your glasses. You stepped on your glasses. Oh. Mm-mm-mm. No, I hate that for you, Tina. I know. So anyway, cheap readers. Well, I can't do that because I wear trifocals. So yeah, and I've I've had a cataract surgery. I've had a detached retina surgery. So yeah, I'm not messing with my eyes. That's why I don't do glitter. Well, that's one of the reasons. Other than the mess, I don't want glitter around me. Not that that had anything to do with anything. I just don't want any glitter in my eyes. Let's see. You wear trifocals too, Kat? So, okay. Well, guys, I got in the new Simon Hurley. I got in the new Simon Hurley inks, and then I had the first 6. So I bought these 6, and I'm gonna ink them all. I got these. I had bought these a while back, and had never used them before, and they're watercolor ones, so they move with water. And I said, well, I didn't want to buy a set of 12 until I knew if I liked them. Well, I liked them. So these popped up in my Amazon feed, the other 6. And well, I think they have somebody here in chat said he has new colors out now too. But I'll lay them all out after I swatch these new colors and the old colors. Then we'll lay them all out and see if there's any colors do we really need anymore. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Barbara. Let's see. So before we do all this, though, let me show you my happy mail. Then we're going to color in Fairyland. This is just, one of those Amazon books. And I started doing like all the greens in it. And I just started playing it. I'll do another flip of it. And I think I did a page in here, but I've already torn it out because this is one of those books that after I finish it, I tear them out and put them in sleeves. So it's not in here, the finished one. I think I had 2 in here that I finished, but they're in my binder. So I did pull out my brushes to swatch these with. Let me see. Let me move these. Well, I might need my acrylic inks. I'll leave those there just in case. All right. Let me go ahead and show you real quick what Riri sent me. You always wanted to hair your keyboard, Riri. So first off, I got this little box, and she sent some little wooden things. So let me just take them out here. You know, the little discs. And so we got some more wooden discs because, you know, I like to do these and send these out in this size. And then she sent this little faux book of Leonardo with my muse on the front. Mona Lisa's my muse. There she is there. Did I tell you I used to have a poster of her on the back door? Now I have my shoe rack thing with all my mediums in it, my varnishes and all that. But before that, I had a poster of Mona. Well, I think she might still be behind that. Anyway, so I had a poster of Mona on my back of my door. When I first put it up and I closed my door, sat down, did some stuff, and I looked up and I saw Mona, a big face of Mona. And I went, oh my God, I thought somebody was in the room. Because it was so big and it was her face was right where a person standing would have been, you know. Anyway, let's see, who else am I missing? Kathleen, Rainbow Kitten. Who else? Let's see. Good to see you, Rainbow. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're well. Let's see. Put it in caps if you're talking to me. If you don't put it in caps, I might miss. Well, I might miss you anyway. Denise, it was so funny. She said, "Don't you see me in chat?" And I didn't. I didn't see her in chat till, like, you know, she'd already talked with y'all for a minute. So, you know, it's easy that when everything scrolls off to not see you. So I'm not trying to miss anybody. I do go back and scrub through the chat to see if I've missed any new people or, you know, anything. So anyway, and then inside here was some more little wood pieces, some little wood things, and a little thank you post-it. So I'm gonna take that out because y'all know I use my post-its. So these just, I don't know, I don't think this will fit. Yeah, it will. Okay, so I got a little box of wood. A box of wood. Mona's gonna keep that for me. So I will do some little mini collages on these. This one right here, this is some she just washi taped it. I guess she did it. I don't know. Maybe she got it somewhere and was already washi taped. Let me go ahead and take this off. And I'll have it all ready. So when we want to just, you know, at the spur of the moment, do a mini collage, we'll have something to work on here. Let's see if I can get all this off. There we go. So there's 5 of those. They're like postcard size, 4x6, I think. And then the little discs, which I use those to send out, and then the little wood, ticket. They look like tickets. They're the shape of tickets. See, they got the little perforated edge and everything. Oh no, well, you be careful, Rainbow. We don't want you, don't pull something or whatever. Be careful, okay? Yeah, you're the bowl lady, Angie. Yeah. I know Jacqueline is streaming selling Angie bowls and other things on 4:00 Eastern on her channel. I never can remember the name. Why can't I remember the name of Jacqueline's channel? Crafting, not Crafting Corner. Anyway, somebody put the name of Jacqueline's channel in there. Angie, what's the name of her channel? I don't know why I can never remember her channel name for some reason. Lovely's Crafting Lodge. Thank you, Kat. Lovely's Crafting Lodge. She streams on Friday. She's going to have a sale. I don't know that I'll be able to be there. Hubster and I have some things to do, but yeah, we'll see. But anyway, y'all, Kat can put a link in if she wants to, because she'll stream on Friday. So, which is that Halloween? Is Friday? Is that not Halloween? I think it is. So, yeah, I'll be posting my completed poster on, is that for, let me see. Let me look at the days. Let me look at the days here. Today's the 29th. So Friday is Halloween. Yeah, Friday is Halloween. Yeah. I think it's going to be 4 o'clock Eastern, Angie. I think it's 3 Central, 4 Eastern, I think. But y'all go over there and check her channel out. So yeah, today's Wednesday, got Thursday, Friday, and then so Friday is my post the full poster day. And then I'll show it on Monday. Thanks, Kat. I'll show it on Monday on stream because I'm not showing anything to y'all even here until after I post the full poster, which is 22 by 30. So it's going to look tiny. Everything's going to look pretty tiny on Instagram, but so she sent me that. Then she sent she sent me a Grogu collection. So she sent me the ears. She sent this is, I think this is it's a happy birthday banner, which you can take this apart. I like I've always liked Grogu. I have a little mini Grogu in the other room, and I have one that I don't know if he's still. Let me go see if he still talks. Let me go get him. He's in the other room. Okay, let's see if his battery's still, or if he's still alive. He's got a little coat thing here and a little. So. It's baby Grogu. He does more, but I think that's enough. And so I know. So she sent that. Then she sent a couple packs of napkins, which I can share these if anybody really likes, Mandalorian or Grogu, tell me. And then this little light up necklace, a whole bunch of the plates. Oh my gosh, Riri, you're so funny. You do, Brooke? Oh, I'll write you down for a couple napkins. Oh my gosh, my eyes are watering now. Let's see, Brooke. Okay, Grogu napkin. Okay. You, Terry, you do? Okay. So anyway, wait a minute, I'm writing down. Let's see. You're still. Well, thank you so much, Riri. It did make me smile. But wait, there's one more thing that she sent. Something Janet will like. To do a collage. Yes, I will. I will do. Well, no, I'm not going to come on. I don't do face. It's too much work. I only have one camera. I don't have the dual camera, the Cameron camera. I don't do. I don't have all that equipment. This is it, guys. I used to do a face thing, but then you didn't see the work. Me and Denise have done a couple before. They're still up there. They're from some years ago. But I'm way across the room, from everything. And yeah, I just don't do all that tech stuff. Not that I couldn't if I wanted to, but I just don't feel the need to. I don't feel the need to. Okay, let's see. So I will make a collage and makes, but I'm not doing it with, wearing the stuff. No, it's not a butt, Tina, but you're close. Hi, Judy. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh, a picture. Oh, maybe I could do a picture. We'll see. Maybe I could be a Grogu for Halloween. Don't hold your breath. I got too much to do over this next little bit of time. And I gotta get, my poster posted, and I just got stuff. So anyway, she also sent me, wait for it, Janet, you ready? And this will get cut up. This will get cut up, and we will be making funny things with it. A book on houses. I just laughed my head off. Anyway, and yeah. If y'all don't know, Janet, well, she's very snarky and funny, but she's also doing for what do you call it? Inktober, she's doing butts on things. So if you don't follow her on Instagram, you need to, so you can see butts on things. Yes, I will tear it up, Riri. And so anyway, I'll do a flip here for y'all. But it's just very cool stuff to collage with, right? Did Janet faint, or did Janet say anything? Everything needs a butt. I don't know if Janet said anything. She just said ready. Did you faint, Janet? Let's see. Did I say hi to you, Leona? Who else might be missing? I don't see Janet saying anything. All right, Janet. There she is. And it's the ultimate butt on things, right? Where'd she go? Everything's moving so fast. There we go. So anyway, all kinds of outhouses. And very, very cool. I mean, there's some fancy ones too, So yeah. Oh, let's see. Put in caps, guys, if you're talking to me. Let's see. Hi, Carol. Kristen. So yeah, we'll have to do something with this. And there's just, all kinds of cool looking ones. We used to have one at the lake before when we had the cabin. And then, yeah. Oh, I like this one. Look, with the skeleton skull on there. This car right here, this looks like a car I painted. I painted a car look just like that years ago in watercolor. I'm talking like 30 years ago. It's funny. Let's see. Oh, look, there's some little comics. Greetings from the whole family. Oh my goodness. So yeah, this is very cool, Riri. We'll have to definitely do some collaging with it, and maybe Janet can be in charge of Snart. Look, let me just send this one to Janet so she can put a butt on something. So thank you, Riri. It's very fun, very funny and fun. I don't know how she found this, but oh, would look good on the back of Janet's toilet. Yeah, well, I can't even get her to put a card. What do you call it? A color card on the back? Yeah, she probably wouldn't put it on the back of her toilet, knowing Janet. But anyway, so thank you, Riri, Outhouses, and my Grogu little collection, and my Mona Lisa. I love that Mona Lisa box. So sweet. So sweet, Riri. Let's see. Hi, Rachel. Said hi to, I'm trying to see if I miss anybody. I might. Okay, let's see. Let me get a piece of paper out here. Here's this paper that I glued together to use the other day. So we'll just use this to test those colors. And yeah. We're just going to do some quick swatching, and then we're going to color in Fairyland. All right, that's good color. I mean, that's grabbing the camera color. All right, so let me show you the new colors, and I might just do a couple different things. Let's just do this like that. And they're all, these are watercolor ones. Let's see, I'm going to need a brush. I'm going to need more than just a watercolor. I mean, a water brush. I'm going to need some water. Hang on. Let's see here. Let's get this little brush and let's get some water here. Oh, it's already soaked in and dried. I didn't do it quick enough. So I guess when it dries, and this, I think it has something to do with this paper. This is a slick kind of a, you know, what do you call it, paper? Not Bristol, but it's, you know, that feel. So, all right. So this one is, oh, I'll make a little chart. Let's do a little, this one's called Prom Queen. Okay. Oh, let me put up here Stellar Ink Simon Hurley. And it's a Ranger product. Okay, so there is Prom Queen. Next is High Tide. It's High Tide. These are the new ones. Then I'll swatch the old ones over here too. Black Widow. Okay. Shooting Star. I'll do a little maybe something with them with a stencil here. Okay, there's still what do you call it? Shooting Star, Later Gator. Later Gator, and the color's looking pretty good on camera. And then the last new one is Clear Skies. So those are the colors that I didn't buy until I tested out the first set. And what I liked about this set was the teals that came in there. Let's see, what am I missing? Judy I lived on a farm until she was 24. We had an outhouse, 3-seater, small, medium, and large. Oh my goodness. Yes, they are vibrant colors, Lisa. And good morning. Hi, Tex. Ellen, anybody else? Okay, so now let's do the ones I already had. All right, let's move this. I'm not going to use that, I guess. Okay, so the first one, let's do the green over on this side. All right, 100% juice. Okay, let me just put down here. This was set 2. And this is set 1. Okay, this one is 100% juice. It looks just like grape juice. Okay, 100% juice. Now I can mix them. Now I don't have to keep them, you know, separate. I kept them separate just to show y'all the different sets. Guppy. All right, this one is Bee Sting. I don't know why they said that's a bee sting. I guess maybe because you're going to bleed if you get stung by a bee. I don't know. Or you get swell up. There we go. Bee sting. Weeping Willow. Midnight Snack. It's like a midnight blue. Oops. And I'll hold this up here in just a second. And 4, like 4, which is like a forest green, but it's like 4, like, you know, you're on the green, but it's a forest green. All right, so there's all the colors. See that there was no, let me undo this here. I had this glued together when we were doing something on Monday, so. Put that under here. I keep scratch paper under this lift. This lifts up and I can throw paper under there. Okay, there we go. So you can see all the colors. So yeah, this set had no teals in it, but I wanted these colors first before some of these. But this one now I have a red, yellow, orange, green, 2 greens, 2 teals, a midnight blue, a black, and a purple. So yeah, if you get both the sets, and they're sold separately, they may be sold oh no, I know they are sold together. They are sold together in as a set of 12. But I bought this set and then that set separately. Let's see. They are vibrant colors. All right, let's see. Who else am I missing? Scrolling. Annette. Hi, Annette. Thank you, Kat. Kat's putting in links. I know, right? I don't understand the bee sting either, but maybe it means like if you got stung, you're going to have a red welt or something, you know? Let's see. Joyce. Hi, Joyce. I think I've said hi to everybody. So there we go. So I'll do a little stencil test. Oh, let me pull that paper back out. Maybe. Let's see. I got some other papers under here. Do a little stencil test with some of these. And I think I'll zoom in while we do it too. Let's zoom in one. Okay, let's grab the light because it's white paper, you know. It's gonna. All right, so there we go. All right, let's see. Before we get crack-a-lackin' though, let me go ahead and show Terry Brett's. She did the prompt challenge. We pick a prompt every Monday and something out of the lollygag book. Now I got lemon water hiccups. And she did this. So follow her, Terry Brett 3 on Instagram. I just took a screenshot of it so I could find it right off and show it to y'all. So the prompts were peach, seal, contempt, any comic character, and a violin. So here we go. So she said, so he says, I know you. Oh, and then the red words are in the lollygag book. We're on Q on Monday. I know you're in a quandary, but do not show your contempt that you are better than that. And then the seal is going, maybe, but how can I do my act? You know, seals have the circus act. It's a quagmire here. Even Don Quixote would have given up. And so there she's got the violin, the comic character, the seal, the peach, and the contempt word was in there. So good job, Terry. And you always do such good little faces. Thank you. Thanks, Kat. There's Terry's IG. So she does these, I mean, and again, I don't want to ever put pressure on her. She usually gets the prompts on Monday, and by Wednesday, she has them done. Sometimes it's in the next week, but most of the time she has them done in just a couple days. So it's always impressive to me that she thinks these up with the random prompts and has them done so quickly. So thank you, Terry, for participating. Y'all go follow Terry Brett 3 on IG. I know, right? She does do a good job. Uh-huh. So thanks, guys. You're welcome, Terry. Thanks for participating all the time. Let's see. Let me get a baby wipe. I got Sharpie on me here. I don't think it's gonna just wash off, but okay, let's see. Terry, get your seal. She gets your seal of approval, Kristen. Okay, so let's do a little just a couple what do you call it? Stencil with these inks just so we can kind of see them, and then we'll go into coloring in the book. All right, let's see. Stencil. Let me see. Let me grab I got a whole bunch. These are just some of my ones that I picked that I've been using, and so they're just they're in a folder here. Let me get a small something here. And then let's get a couple different ones. Oh, there's the bee. I don't want to do the bee in red. No, don't make me. Let's see. Some borders and some. Let's see. I just want to just do a couple, just a test, All right. Let's see what we can do with a little bit of Simon Hurley here. There we go. Hi, Mama 4. Hi, Icy. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of slide this over here. Still got some Scotch tape on there, some double-sided tape maybe. Okay. All right, so let's do, let's see, what color should we start with? The purple maybe? I like that purple. Where are you? Now I can't find the purple. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Okay. Then I'm just going to use a brush here. And we'll just do a little section. And when I stencil, I like it to be really dark in the area and then lighten it out. It just looks more, I don't know, I just like it that way. Ready? Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. Okay. Now let's take the dark blue. Before I throw those back in the bucket, let me go ahead and sort of clean them off on a paper towel. The only reason I want to do that is because they may reactivate. But at least it's the right color, okay? Just like that. Okay, that's good. All right, let's do a little of the Midnight Snack. We'll do the same thing here. I'm just going to carry it down. So you can just kind of see what they look like when they're used. All right, and then we'll do one of the teals here. Oh, wait, yeah, it's okay. I cleaned this brush, but it's still not, it's okay. I'm not going to say nothing. Janet will be emailing me. All right, there we go. So that's, all right, there we go. So there's 3 of the colors there. Now let's do this other stencil, and let's do maybe the pink. Where's the pink one? Where are you? Where are you? Here we go. Prom Queen. Let's do Prom Queen, Later Gator, and the yellow. Let's do those 3, just so you can kind of see some different colors here. Start with the yellow here. Do I have a yellow brush? Yeah. Okay. Oh, hang on, guys. Okay. Okay. There's the yellow. Then we'll do the green, and then we'll do the pink in the middle. see. So there, we did a few of the colors. So they're very vibrant colors, right? Okay, so now we know what these look like. Okay, let me make some room, and then we will color in my Fairyland, I think it's called. All right, let me put that down there. Put these down here, out of the way. I keep my stamps and my inks right down there to the side, to my side. My table here is an L shape with the computer sitting right on the corner, and then right up under that side of the L is my stamps and stamp inks over there. Okay. I know they're pretty colors, right? All right, so let's leave this couple of these papers out to use in the color book here. So this is what we're going to color in. I'll do a little flip, and I'm not sure if I just want to do pencils, if I want to do some markers, because I can do markers, and I have done some alcohol marker because it's one-sided. You just got to make sure and put a paper between it because it will still bleed through. Okay. So I don't know what I'm going to color in it yet, but I'm going to flip it for you. It's quite a thick book. This is quite a thick book. And the ISBN is 979-888-471-8883. And then there's a little, you can see a little bit of the thumbnails. And I have played with it a little bit. And like I said, I think I've colored 2 out of this book, and I've cut them out and put them in my binder. So I started this one, and I could work on any of these, continuing onto them. Let's see. I think I want to zoom in one more. That's better. If you have any questions, put it in caps. Thanks, Kat. So I'm just going to kind of flip through and see how it bleeds through. This was alcohol markers. See? You just can't see it on the other side very well. So started some of these. I might kind of like this one. Let me get some of my new Post-its. Keep my little thank you from Riri. I'll put this in my little box over here. And use these little mini Post-its on just to decide which one I might want this one. She's pretty. I like all this book, but it is thin paper, Tina. Tina, it is the thin paper. Of course, you recognize that by the... So anyway, so I've gone through, and I've done this on a couple other books, where I will go through and just color like a whole bunch of the greens or the yellows or the reds. Hi, Karen. And then come back to them, you know. I do like this one too. See, I'm gonna like a bunch of them that I've already started. That's why I've started them. You like the art? Yes, it is pretty. Of course, I guess you know, if you're really, you know, love a book, you can always make a copy of it. But the thing is if you copy it, you have to be aware, depending on your ink, depending on the ink in your printer, if it will move with alcohol ink, you know. So if you wanted to use alcohol markers, you know, your particular printer, the ink might move. So you wouldn't want to use alcohol markers, you know, or maybe not even water-based, you know, it might move. So you have to test everybody's printer is different. I love her. Gave her the green eyes. She's got the freckles. So I like this big shell. Of course, I've been doing shells. I posted another shell this morning. And tomorrow I have one more image to post. And then Friday is the whole poster. I think I worked a little bit on some of these on stream. You have this book? Okay. Tara, you haven't done anything with it? Well, girl, do something with it. And you can always, if you like to collage or do an art journal, I have a couple of art journals that I've colored pages and cut out the images and use them in an art journal. Like these kind of books, that are thin and, I like I said, after I color them, I cut them out and put them in my binder. Like that one too. Another girl face. Like the girl faces. We like this one. We could fill some of that green in. I could get out some watercolor markers. Doesn't have to be alcohol markers. So I like watercolor, and plus I always use pencil. I always use pencil. But let's do something with. I think I'm just going to cut it out because this is going to affect the color on the camera. Yeah, a lot of them are. Rainbow. Let's see. What do you mean it will move? The ink. Like if you printed this out and you took an alcohol marker and went over that line, it would make it black. It would smear. The ink would smear, depending on your printer ink. And that can happen with water too. Okay. And it could happen with water-based too, depending on your printer. You could probably spray it, but then the spray might affect the coloring as well. So let's see, do I want to do this one? Do I want to do this one? I think I kind of like this one, and I like this one. I think I'm going to cut both those out. I might work a little on either one or both. All right. And again, after I color them, I put them in a sleeve and put them in my 3-ring binder, which is pretty full. Just saying. Did I not cut that all the way? No, two. And then this other one here. And I usually trim them down and mount them on black cardstock as well. Okay, there we go. It's better. Okay. Let's see. Lemon water. Okay. I don't remember if this was water-based or alcohol-based. I'm thinking it was alcohol-based because that one soaked through, so I'm pretty sure it's alcohol-based. But I might do, on this one, I might grab a couple of, you know what, maybe we'll take some, let's do, and I'm not sure. I'm going to take some Crayola Super Tips. We're going to do that on this one. Because that way you can't say, oh, I can't afford those markers. You can afford some Crayola Super Tips. So let's get out some three shades of green here to color in some of the greenery in the background. How about that? How's that? Does that sound good, y'all? Use some Super Tips. And the Crayola Super Tips, you can get like 100 of them for $10. And to be honest, they really last a long time. of all the sets that I have, I think I've only maybe 2 or 3 have dried out, or I've used them up so much they've dried out. They just last forever, and they have a great tip. And what's nice about the super tips is you can get a thick line, a medium line, and a skinny line. So, and it's good to do like, let me do it in the dark color so you can see, like, let's do the word tree. You can do brush lettering with them. Hi, Devin. Welcome back. I think Devin said yesterday that she's not streaming today, but that she has a pre-recorded video to put up. She's back from Japan. Was Lucy glad to see you? Hi, John. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, John. When's your next? Do you have a video? You're gonna be doing a pre-Oak Island video? So let me see here. Let me answer some questions. Let's see if Devin's going to say anything about if she's streaming today. Hi, Ginger Beach. Riri's going, Dev. Thank you, John. I'm waiting to see you answer when you're going to do, if you're going to do a video this week, or I think no video this week. Okay. Next week is the first episode of the next season of Oak Island. November 5th. Okay. Yeah. November 4th is when the new season starts. So John will be doing a video on the day after that. Okay. All right, John. Okay. Thanks, John. Thanks for supporting the channel and popping in. It's always good to see you. Devin said Lucy was very excited. No stream today, but a recorded video. Next week she will be live. Okay, so Devin, we're all looking forward to hearing about your trip to Japan. Okay, let's see. I think I'll zoom in again because that might be a little better. See a little bit more close. Oh, thanks, Kat. Yes, the Crayola Super Tips 100. How much did you notice how much that 100 set was, Kat? I haven't priced them recently. Thanks, John. Y'all need to go follow him over on YouTube. Follow John on YouTube. And yeah, and he has a Facebook page too. $20 for the 100. Okay, that's still good. 100 colors. All right, so I'm just going to start by just coloring in. I don't know how, do I need to zoom in more? Y'all tell me. I'm just going to go ahead and put in some of the light areas on the edge. Some of the edges of the leaves, the trees. Maybe somewhere where the sun's hitting it, you know. A couple shades of green in the little forest. The little forest. I saw these children color PJs. See, you do that. Coloring PJs? Coloring in their PJs? I'm not going to color in my PJs. Is there some place you can buy a set of PJs to color, John? Oh my gosh. I'm not sure which way you're talking there. All right, so I'm going to do some light green. Then I'll get in here with a couple of the other shades. On their PJs. Okay. Well, you're assuming I wear PJs. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to start with just that. And then I'm going to go with the medium green. I don't know that I'll need the dark green. Maybe in there some of the black. So I'm going to go ahead and do some of this. I'm just going to kind of make it look tree-esque. Maybe I'll just kind of go back and forth between the two. They're not going to blend. They're not going to blend like a watercolor marker would, you know. They're not going to do that. but you can color with them and get some good results. Cat found a link. There you go. There you go, John. Cat found a link for you. PJs to color. Oh my gosh, I never even heard of that. That's funny. Okay, let's see here. But coloring is very relaxing. And I color with all different things: markers, water-based markers, alcohol markers, pan pastels. Of course, we have our color pencils, our pencils. Our pencils. I have multiple sets of those different kinds of pencils. But y'all, I have a playlist of color book coloring videos. There's hundreds of them. Let's see. Stencil Oak Island. Well, I don't make stencils, John. I don't make stencils. So, yeah. You'd have to have a laser cutter really to do a professional. I mean, some people could probably do it with an X-Acto knife, but it's not going to look as professional. I could write it out. I can write out Oak Island, but I can't. I don't have to stencil, you really need a laser cutter, to do that. Let's see here. Oak Island. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Tina. Thanks, Kat. Thanks, Janet. Love teasing my Janet. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I think if you were serious about really wanting a stencil of Oak Island, you could probably get that done at well, you could probably just get it done online, you know. But I don't know if your Office Depots and all that do stencils. But hi, woman. Y'all are so fun. Hi, Shelly. All right, let me keep doing these background trees. And there's some ivies right in front. I might do those like lighter with a pencil. Let's just get some of this background here. Make it look foresty. Do you make it? How do you make them, woman? Do you have a laser cutter, or do you cut them with the knife? I mean, I could cut you can get a piece of plastic and cut it with the knife, but let's see. Thanks, John. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate the support of the channel. Get these background trees. It's very chill to color. And then, like I said, after you do some of the space, you can go in with color pencil. You can go in color pencil and do more, or Posca, or some alcohol. Acrylic highlights. Oh, on your Cricut. Okay. Yeah. Okay, there you go. I had a well, I don't even have it hooked up anymore. I don't even know if the software is still any good because I haven't used it in so long, a Silhouette, but I don't didn't really cut plastic. Mine, and this was an older one. It was an older one. Nowadays, they probably are very more advanced. Um, a sample of going in. Yeah, I'll get to it in a little bit, Ellen. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I like these for quick water-based coloring. Just some super tips. Janet and I both like the super tips. Don't you too, Janet? Well, I mean, I know she does. We've talked about it before, how super tips are really very versatile. And they have so many colors. And you can do brush lettering. All right, there we go. Let's go back just a little bit over here. I think I'll do a little in here behind some of this close ivy. There's a little bit of moss in there. I think I'll just do some of this light green right there. So what's everybody else working on this week? Get some of that moss in there. They're the best inexpensive student grade product on the market. Yeah, they are. It is, right, Janet? Let's see who's coming in. Juju. Devin, we can't wait to hear about your trip. That's going to be really cool. I'm sure you got some cool things to show. I followed you the whole time you were gone on your Facebook and Instagram. If y'all didn't follow Devin, y'all needed to follow her to see all her adventures in Japan. And like I said, I'm sure Lucy is thrilled to have you back. Lucy's her dog. There we go. Maybe a little bit there. Okay. Just some of this background. Then down in here, some more moss. Little pieces of hanging moss. Probably on the house and stuff too. There's a little bit there. Let's just get in some of these little mossy areas. It just looks different. The moss looks like a little fuzzy, spot. Let's see. Rainbow said, I'm working on a double page spread in Witch's Cottage by Hannah Carlson. Is that a name of her? What's the name of her book? I don't have her last 2, maybe 3 books. I have 4. I think I have 4 of Hannah Carlson's books, but I don't have the newest ones. Let's see. Terry said tomorrow she's setting up her new computer. Fun, Terry. Well, I say fun. You'll be happy when it's set up. Let's see. Tina's coloring another picture in the Dark Fairy Tales by Kirby Roseanne's. Scrolling. Seeing what else everybody's doing. Devin said I need to get my souvenirs and goodies organized. Yes. Do one of those. I mean, I'm not. You don't have to, but have you seen those Instagram posts where it's like a collection? Everything's lined up and you can see every little thing. Like Like it would be like something like this, and then they'd have, another something else, and they'd have a whole, they have a whole collection, and it's all laid out just for a photo shoot. Maybe we need to see all your things, Devin. Need to see all your things. Yeah, Angie's working on bowls. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I see. I don't know. I don't know that book, Rainbow. I hadn't seen it, but I hadn't really kept up with Hannah Carlson or Marie Troll or some of the hardback books. I haven't kept up with those in the last, I don't know, year. Yeah, yes, I'm giving you homework. Let's see. Hi, Karen. I think I said hi to you, Karen. So, okay, let me keep going here. I might have been out of frame doing this bottom piece here. Let's get the rest of this mossy area here. So, thanks everybody for being here. I'll probably tear some pages out of the book and do a giveaway. Other than my giving away some Grow Grew napkins. Thanks, Riri. All right, let's put a little bit of darker green in here. I don't use the dark green yet. I don't know if I'm going to need that. Yeah, I don't know how much pencil I'm even going to need. Maybe on the wood. But in these trees and everything, I think the marker's pretty much filling in for me. We'll maybe do some shading on the little tree house thing. It's on some rocks here. Let's do a little bit of dark green in here. Just make it look kind of foresty, Okay. I'm just looking around for any little other areas that might have some moss. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm going to take a quick break, guys, and then we will start on the little house. All right, BRB. Let's see. Do a giveaway of those pajamas you're not wearing. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. Let's do the lemon water. A little bite of banana. I missed something Terry said. Let's see. I said hi to Shelly. Aw, Terry. Well, Terry, we appreciate you hanging out with us and doing your prompts. It's, a creative outlet for you, and we love your illustrations. All right, so here's the other one. This one was done, I think, in alcohol. Yes, that one's done alcohol markers. I don't think this one's. You can see a little bit of wrinkle on there. You can see where the alcohol one actually bled through. So, all right, let's go back over to this one again. Let's see, make sure. Focused in. And all the Canadian mail has gone out except I have something over here for Devin, I think, but your letters have gone out, Devin. But I do have that. I want to send you that journal. I didn't want to send you any kind of a package when you were out of country, and with the Canadian strike. So I guess last we heard they're doing alternate weeks or weekends or something like that. So I did send out all the post, all the international. Oh, and speaking of, no, Raul's not here right now, but I got back. And I got to double check to make sure I didn't mess up the address because Raul seems to be getting my mail. And he did say one time I had forgot to put one of the numbers on, and his neighbor gave it to me, gave it to him. So I'm going to double check and make sure. But it looks to me like it's his right address. I sent enough out that I know. This was sent out to him in May. This was sent out to him in May. Let me see. I don't want to put his address out there. Let me just put. Look, May. So I'll resend it, Raul. But I sent these. Remember when we were giving away these color book pages? So all these were returned. They're a little wrinkled. They're a little wrinkly. I'm going to resend them out to Raul. So they were returned from May. So yeah, we'll get that resent out to you, Raul. You sent me the link for what, Rainbow? I'm sorry, Rainbow. You sent me the link for what? If you're talking about the pajamas, yeah, Kat posted the link. Kat posted a link for pajamas. Is that what you're talking about? Oh my goodness. Let me get some of this ink off here. Hi, Dot. I know, right, Devin? Okay, so let's see here. What do I want to do next? Do I want a nice light tan color? Let's see. Maybe let's see what my light brown. Let's see, and I'll test it over here. Let's see. Okay, that's a good medium brown. I need something a little lighter. Let me look up here. I'm looking at my colors up there. Don't know if I need a creamy, like peach color. Let's see, is this the same color? Maybe it's a little different. A little different. And then maybe let's see, this peachy color. Not peachy color. I think the peachy color and the golden. No, maybe these two. Let me just put a base of the peach, and then we'll do pencil. We'll do pencil, Ellen. Let's see. Hi, Graham. If y'all haven't followed Graham popped in a couple of weeks ago for the first time, I think, and he does miniatures. Oh my gosh. If y'all like go follow Graham. Just go look over there. Go look real quick, but come right back. Go look at Graham's YouTube channel. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to do the roof. I think the roof we could do with the darker, but let's do the wood areas, and I'm going to do them this kind of a peachy color. It's just the light. Yeah, it's the lightest one. Because it'll look like wood when we're done. All right, so let's see here. I want to get in here. And then some of these corbels, the stone. I couldn't think of that word last week. The stone work, like what gargoyles and stuff are made out of. The decorative. This stuff right here, I'm going to do that in gray, like it's stonework. So in between the stonework, though, we have the wood areas here. That's a thing right there. That'll be gray. You got to kind of concentrate and look at it. That would probably be gray right there. And then this would be the wood down here. And then wood down in here. Let's see. Judy said, "Ah, where'd you done anything to injure your joints?" Yeah, I'll never forget. Of course, I like Judy, Judge Judy. She has some cool quote. I have some quotes that I like. Judge Judy, and one of the things that she says, one of her quotes is, "Beauty fades, dumb is forever." But she's when she's talking like, and I don't know. I catch a Judge Judy every now and then, but she said, and I'm saying this because Judy was talking about, take care of your knees, young people. But Judge Judy said that her doctor told her the one thing to stay young, if you want to stay young for a long time, and Judge Judy's in her 80s now, so if you want to stay young, the number one thing to do to stay young, don't fall. Don't fall. Her, that was her tip. Don't fall. Some of this might have been gray, but I'm just going to go ahead. Let's see, there's rocks in there, and that's stone, and that's probably, maybe this is wood. I doubt it, but I'm going to make it wood here. Okay. Now let's go over here. And this little porch would probably be stone as well, but I'm going to make it wood. You can do what you want. It's your color book page. You can color it how you want. Okay, and then right here. And I'm going to have some waterfall. I don't think there is any waterfall, but I'm going to put some. Let's see. Just Shelly, too late. I keep getting calls from my in-laws retirement class that one of them fell. Do they have those? Well, I don't know. Do they have those help I've fallen and can't get up? What are those alerts? Life alerts. That's what I was thinking about. They have a life alert. Ann makes. Okay, let's see. I think I want this to be wood here too. Some of this roof, and then right along the edge there. Maybe this. Okay, that trim right there. All right, there's a start. Now let me get some gray. Let me get a light gray. What's my lightest gray? I think this is the lightest gray I have in the super tips. It's pretty light. Let's see. View. Do you have a cat walking across your keyboard or something, girl? All right. Yeah, I messed my keyboard up. I guess on Monday when I got just a drop of matte medium on my space bar. So this morning I come in here and hook up, set everything up, and my space bar wasn't working. So I tried to take and I remembered that I got just a little drop of matte medium right on the edge. I didn't even think it went in the space bar. I thought it was just on the edge of the keyboard. So I took my knife and kind of sliced along the edge to make sure it wasn't just stuck, because it wasn't moving at all. And so but it didn't work. So I popped off the view. Is something going on there? I don't know what's going on. Why is something wrong with views? I'm not sure. Um, and it didn't work. I'm trying to delete all these. I don't know what's going on. I think something's wrong with her keyboard. Anyway, so I popped off the space bar and it's still and there I didn't see anything, but I couldn't get it to work at all. So I went downstairs and took Hubster's what do you call it, keyboard and plugged it in and it worked just fine. But I didn't have I have a wireless keyboard and his is a plug-in kind. And so I didn't have enough ports. So I bought a little port with how many are on that thing? Six? Six ports, seven or eight ports on a little bar. So I have extra ports because on my all-in-one, I only have three ports, one for the mouse, one for the camera, one for the microphone. There was not another one for a keyboard. So yeah. Let's see. Did CK Chris come in or is that Colleen? I didn't see. Chris or Colleen came in. Let's see. I'm scrolling back. I don't see Chris or Colleen, but I think one of them, somebody said hi to one of them. So let's see. Colleen did. Okay. And there's CQ. I mean, CK, Chris, Kalu. So hi, both of y'all. Okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and add let's do a little bit more to the, oh, no. Yeah, let's do a little bit more a little bit more of the wood trim here. Not doing the roof. I'm going to do the roof a total different color, I think. And let's do this little wood, make that a wood thing there. And then some little areas of, the stone caps, corbels, those architectural thingy-majobs. This is all that right here. And this right here. We'll get out some pencils and do some details. Detail with pencils. All right, there we go. All right, let's do this window. And these pillars next to it. And doesn't it look cool? All right, let's see. I think I want all this to be that as well. A little bit right there. It looks like a little pipe or something. Just got to kind of dig around, see what's what in these tiny. And here's some stone here. Same for all this. I think I'll do that with pencil because I want this lighter. And this is my lightest gray. And I want this all lighter. And I mean, they'll have some dark areas, but I don't want the rocks to be that dark. So we'll do this with a lighter color, lighter gray. The roof's going to be a different color. Let's do some of this in here. Okay, the roof's going to be a different color. Okay. Let's see. I'm painting 1940s handmade toolbox to repurpose into a craft case. Oh, nice. Nice, woman. The space bar. Now my space bar is aqua. Is that the color that you're doing the toolbox? Aqua? I bet that's going to be pretty. Okay, let's get some pencils. Oh, and I did varnish my piece from Monday. So here y'all can see it varnished. It's all shiny and varnished. I'm leaving it open because I want to make sure that there's nothing in the crack that might, you got to make sure. So you can see it's nice and shiny. I did post it on Instagram. So it turned out, I like the way it turned out. All right, let me get my pencil. I'm just going to get my ones in my in my silverware tray. So I don't need many today. All right, let's see. Now, do I have a light gray in here? Probably not. I'm going to have to get into my case anyway to get a light gray. Oh, wait, here's one. That might work. Okay. Don't really. Well, let's see. Let's test it out. I need another. Do I have enough sheets on it? This is rough. So I don't want to do pencil without any papers under it because then I'll pick up the texture. Look, I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. This is just cards. Computer paper. So if you're working with pencil and you don't have something underneath, you're going to pick up the texture. See, that's the texture of this. So you want to make sure you got something under your paper that you're not going to pick that up. I would have looked like I'm a magician kit. Well, post pictures when you get done with it, woman. That'll be cool. Thanks, Devin. All right, so I want to just do a light coat of stone here. Because like I said, my lightest super tip is not this light. And I want a nice light base. And right back in there, could use some gray too. So I just want to base coat all the stones here. And I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a strawberry or what. Sorry, guys. I tried to mute, but it didn't mute. It didn't mute. When I clicked the mute, it didn't mute. So sorry. Didn't mean to sneeze on you. No, I think that's just the rock over here. And then that's a leaf, I think. All right, so there we go. Now I got to decide what do I want in the background too. I got to do a background. Let's see. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, guys. All right, so let's see. I think I want a light. I think I'm going to do a light orange, the leaves, like these leaves are turning. So let's do, maybe let's go back to the super tips and get my lightest orange. Is this the lightest orange? It's not that light, but this one might be too yellow. Let's see. That's a little, it's not the right shade. Let's see. This one maybe? That's better. I think I want to do that. Maybe both of these two. Okay. They look cool together? Okay. All right, so I'm going to do a light. I'm going to do these ivies and these leaves. And I'm going to go ahead and put this lighter orange. And then I think I'll just shade with pencil, the darker. So let's go ahead and just color in these like they're turning fall colors or something, a few of them in there. That needs to be gray. Where's my gray? Oh, here's my pencil. And then the leaves are right in there. But it's very chill, you know, just to sit and color and relax. Give her mind a break. Oh, that's supposed to be gray. That's part of the... Thanks, Arlene. And hi, Arlene. Did I say good morning to you? I think I did. And I might make that little vine a brown color. Well, I'll just do it orange for now because I can always add brown to it. There's a tree right there. That should be this other color. Did y'all see Janet? Janet posted her pumpkin. Did y'all see her carved pumpkin drawing that she did on Monday? It's hard to beat her gremlin, though. She did a gremlin pumpkin a couple years ago. Carved like a carved pumpkin. That was a gremlin. She did a carved face one this last Monday. Oh, let me show you on IG. Thanks, Kat. And then a minute, after I do this, before we start shading too much, I'll go ahead and do a giveaway. This pencil case is casting a pencil drawer. Let's see. Oh no, this just popped up. I'll save this for later, but Deco Art, I follow Deco Art on Instagram, and this just popped up in my feed. Dear artist, this is from Deco Art, that does I buy my Americana paint. We are disappointed to learn that Hobby Lobby has decided to discontinue Deco Art products. So they're not going to be selling. You can just go on Deco Art and you can find out more about it. But yeah, Hobby Lobby's not going to sell Deco Art. My favorite little paints. I have to get them at Michael's now. It says Michael's, Dick Blick, and other stores. There's naming a bunch of stuff that they're going to still have. They'll still sell them. And what was I going to look? Okay, I was going to look up Janet. Hang on, I was going to look up Janet's picture. I like Hobby Lobby because it's right down the street from me. Yeah, I know you can get it on Amazon too. But when I'm out and about. All right, here we go. Here's Janet's. So you'll have to go look at it if you want to see it better, but there you go. So she has all the guts of the pumpkin coming out, running out, and she has little ghosties in the eyes. So she did this on Monday on her live stream. So, yeah, it's a little, you have to go over there and see it. So good job, Janet. And then, of course, she's been posting her butts on things for her Inktober. And I did post, here's my today's, what do you call it? Shell. It's a shell. And I've been putting some fun music to all of them, but I can't play the music for y'all here. And then here's my Catterday from Saturday. Can't see that either because they're flashing out. But go follow me on IG, Inky Well with an I. Let's see here. All right, where we're here. Let's put some of these little leaves in here. I'm not sure what that is. I'll just make it some, I'll make it some leaves. I'm not sure what it is. Let's see. All right. I want this tree to be a brown, like a light brown. Let's see. Let me go over here and see what browns I have picked. Yeah, let's do this tree here. Okay. And then I think what I want to do for the roof of all these, yeah, the vines too. I'll go back with the vines, but I don't want to lose the vines yet, Tina. So I just kind of did them orange for a minute. But on the roof, I'm going to have to kind of do this sideways. What I want to do is I kind of want to just draw lines so I can just kind of have it look more like shingles, you know. Then I might do a light show. That needs a little bit of light green right there. Let me just pick a pencil here. Just need a light green right there. I want to just do kind of draw the shingles out, like outline this. And you can get thin lines with it, very thin. Hang on, guys. Concentrate on the little bitty lines. Like that. And then I'll put some shade in it with the light, a different color of brown. All right, let's see. Let me finish this real quick, and we'll do our giveaway. I'm gonna cut a couple pages out. And I think I'll have this be a wood door. And we could also go in here with our, I got those gel pens, the Lango gel pens. That would be good for little details too. But I thought I'd use the super tips today just so y'all can see. You can color with them. All right, let's see. All right, I'm going to stop for a minute. I'll come back to this in a second. All right, let me move my pencils down here on the floor. And move my markers and everything I'm using right over here. And let's come over here to the book. Let me back out. Okay. Let me get a couple envelopes. Now I'm gonna have to fold them now. I can trim them down to the edge so that they're folded right in the middle. But and then I'm gonna send a couple of the the Grow napkins. So let me see. I'm going to get me some more. Give me some more envelopes here. I'm just going to do 2. Yeah, I'm going to have to get me some more envelopes. I don't know the envelopes. The size 7. I think it's 7 by 9 or something like 7 1/4, 9 1/4, something like that. All right, we'll do 2. We'll do 2 giveaways. Over there. Let's see. Oh, it's supposed to be not seen. Cat probably saw it already. Send Cat something, and I go, oh, that'll be a surprise. Well, now I popped it up on the thing. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Okay, I know what I'll do. Here's what you get to pick. I'm gonna do a giveaway, 1 US, 1 international. Oh, my iPad's not in here. Hang on, let me go get my iPad. Let me bring up. I think Denise texted me too. All right, let's see here. Let's go to random. And what I'll do is I'll let you either pick, you can say a house or a face, or, you know, like a girl or a house. You can either have a house or a girl. You could get to pick, okay? From there, I'll pick which one because I can't let y'all we can't go through the whole book and, you know. All right, so here's my random.org. All right, so let's do US first. I don't remember which we did last time, but USA only. Wait till I type in go. Wait till I type in go. First person closest to a random.org number. We're only doing one each. One US, one international. I'm out. I got to get some more envelopes. Let's see. Yeah, thanks, Tina. There you go. All right, hang on. Using Hubster's clicky keyboard here. There we go. USA only, 1 to 100. Then we'll do international. Okay, and you can tell me if you want a house. I'll give you one not colored. If you want a house or if you want a girl. Okay, you get to pick house or girl. And then we'll do international, same thing. We did this can go. I throw away my Post-its if I don't need them, if they're just notes to myself. So then they don't pile up. And if it's a note that I want to keep, then it goes in my Society of Idea Collector or my current journal, one or the other. All right. All right, I'm going to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't dilly-dally, dawdle, or lollygag. 1. Okay, here we go. First person closest to 60 without going over. 60. First person closest to 60. We're only doing one each, one US, one international today. So let me scroll back. Who's closest to 60 without going over? I don't know. Let's see. Is it Sue with 50? Might be Sue with 50, but y'all double check me. Okay, so Sue Connor, you get to pick. Do you want a house or do you want a girl? House or girl, Sue? Okay. Let me know, and then we'll do international only. Girl. Okay, she wants a girl. All right. From Fairyland. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing with international only. Okay, 1 to 100. Wait till I type in go. Okay, congratulations, Sue. All right, here we go. International only, same thing. Yes, just one today. I'm running out of envelopes. I have all these other things I got to send out. I got to get me another stack of envelopes. So let me write that down on I got a little list over here. Okay, got that. Okay. I'll do that. Maybe go this weekend. I'm not sure. Okay. All right. Get your numbers in. I'm going to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raul, did you see that one of your giveaways was returned to me that I sent out in May? I'm going to resend it. I'm going to double check the address and everything, Raul, but it was when you won this. When you won these animals. Now they're kind of bent and beat up now, but I'm gonna resend them, Raul. You won them back in May, and I just got them back yesterday. So I'll send them out again. Okay. All right, let's pick the new number. Hang on, for international only. Here we go. New number 79. 79 without going over. 79. Let me scroll back and see. 79. It might be Dot with 56. Is it Dot with 56? Two people had 56, but Dot had it first, I think. You almost put 79. All right, Dot, what do you want? Do you want the color, the house, or the girl? Dot. The house, a house or a girl. You get to pick. Let me see what Dot says. House. Okay, house. House in Fairyland. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and work on this for a few more minutes. I thought I wanted to try to do some acrylic marker highlights. Let's see here. I gotta put some stuff away. All right, let's wait. I did want to shade this rock here. Let's go ahead and let's zoom back in. Thank you, Starla. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate that. I'm sending out stickers. I don't know if you've super chatted me. I don't know if I sent you out some bats already, Starla. I don't know if I sent you out some bats or not, or fish. But thank you. I'll send you out maybe one or both. So you might be getting another same thing that I've already sent you out. But, you know. All right. Let's put this over here. But thank you, Starla. I appreciate that. I'll send you out a thank you. You're welcome, Dot. I'll send you out some stickers for the super sticker. Janet. Hi, Starla. Thank you. Hi, Kathy Berg. Good morning to you too. Let's see. Okay, so I want to, let's see, I need let me get my pencils back. I'll be able to get the darker shade that I had earlier of the gray. This is not it. I have a darker gray. Well, I might just go ahead and do a blue gray. Let's do a blue gray. I think this is forget what it's called. Slate gray. Okay, so I'm going to do some. Let's zoom back in and do a little shading on these, and because I wanted to do a little waterfall thing here. So let's just go ahead and do a little bit of shading on these stones. Shadow under those little bushes there. So Ellen, this is some shading on top of the marker. On top of the super tips. And then I'll probably add a little bit of, what do you call it? This might be something. I don't know if this is actually stone here. It looks like the shape of a leaf on the edge, but we're going to make it this. Maybe a little waterfall coming off of it, and then some acrylic, maybe a couple of acrylic highlights here and there, even though I'm not done shading everything. Then we'll probably just make it a short day. It's rainy and dreary here. And we've got some running around to do tomorrow. And just so y'all can kind of see a little bit of, so you can see how I've done a little bit of shading. Let's see. Hi Lisa. Hey girl. Hey. Hey. And then on some of the, to add over here, like on this orangey kind of color, let's get let's see what color brown do I want? Maybe not a red brown, I want a what's it called? Sienna. I want sienna. Do I have sienna in here? I might have to get into the pencil case. Okay, here's one. Thanks, Tex. It's coming along. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit of shading now here. I don't know if y'all can see that. I think you can. If I get too zoomed in, we lose the clarity. So we'll do a little bit of shading here. And then I'll do a little bit of waterfall something. So just getting in like behind some of the leaves, and some of the shadows. I'll hold it up here too in just a second. Then we can do a real light coat over the shingles. Where we drew the lines with the marker. Maybe a little darker right in there. Just a second, I'll hold it up. Oh, maybe a little more on the tree here. Oh, wait, a little up here. Missed a couple spots. So you can see where I started shading. It looks real orange on camera, but it's more a sienna. It's more of a sienna color than it is this. It looks orange on camera. Okay. Now I want to just do a quick little waterfall thing over here. And then we'll probably head on out, guys. I appreciate y'all being here. Wednesday, wonderful Wednesday. Kind of a short stream. This needs to be shaded let me color it in just a little bit more. And I'm not done. I got to do the same thing that I just did with the sienna. Needs to be done with the dark gray. Do I want to use the blue? Maybe it would match that. So what I've got to do now is got to go in here and do the same kind of shading in the gray areas. All right, let's do a, oh, I missed this little leaf here. Let's get the orange colors. Put that leaf in there. And I'm gonna shade, put some orange in each of these little leaves. Here, let me do that and I'll hold up a section. Let's see. Can add a little bit of more color into the little leaves. All right. Now, where do I want the waterfall? Just from right here? Do I want it coming up from behind here, like maybe off the, but I haven't painted anything in here yet. Oh, wait, there's a brown, I need a brown here. Got a branch right here. And one up there. Another one up there, a couple branches, but I don't know what color I'm going to do the background. So I can't really have a waterfall coming off of there. I could have a waterfall coming right there, down here, but I can't have it coming off of here because I don't have anything done here. I don't know what color the background is going to be, if it's going to be blue, black, or what. But I have to have that painted or colored in before I can do a waterfall in front of it. Because if I just put some there, you know, well, I could add a little bit of blue to it. But okay, let's see. Let's get a little bit of paint here. Just a tiny bit. We'll see. And a baby white. All righty. So thanks, everybody. Bye, Arlene. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, so I'm going to mashing the paint into the baby white. It's a very small spot. So I'm going to kind of maybe have it. And then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to add a little bit of Posca in here too. Like a few actual drips coming down. Okay. All right. Now, let's let that dry a second. And I have a thick pasta here. Got a little water feature. Says Posca, but my head said pasta. You must be. Did you not eat enough while you were in Japan? Are you hungry, Devin? All right, guys. Well, remember, Devin's not streaming today, but she is putting up a video. So go here. Let me click on Devin here. Go watch, go over there and check out Devin. If you don't follow her, go follow her and then check out if she posts a video today, because she's been gone for almost the whole month of October to Japan. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that. Let me back out a little bit and show you that we were coloring in this book here, the Fairyland. And I'll make this a thumbnail so that we can kind of see some pictures out of it. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that. And we will see you all on Monday, the good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. All right, guys. We'll see y'all later. Be safe and stay positive out there, guys. Stay positive. Bye, guys.